Namaskar, ma'am.
Sorry for the delay.
Namaskaram, ma'am.
Everyone. We will first start with the chanting, and then we will move to Adhika. Adhika's story is over, right?
Yeah.
We were left with one grain of rice. Another story was there. So we will.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hmm?
Ma'am,
Yes.
after mantra, can you please tell about the information for the Olympiad?
It is a separate thing, Rhythm. There is nothing organized from our end. I had just forwarded to you because I got it from some group. So you can understand it on your own and attempt it. I think it was easy instructions only, nothing complex. I haven't read it myself. Okay, so you just go about and read it. Everybody, let us get into the mantra chanting mode now. Who all are there who are shouting?
I think we will Shashwat.
Okay. Sit straight, everybody. SVM students, Shaurya, I think your legs should be down there. Correct. Okay. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Release. Once again, take a deep breath in. Release. One more time, take a deep breath in and release. Now we will start mantra chanting. Om Dau Shanti Antariksham Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapel Shanti Roshadaya Shanti Vanaspatayah Shanti Vishve Deva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Sama Shanti Redhi Om Shanti 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 Om. Now you can rub your palms and place it on your eyes. And as and when you feel comfortable, you can open your eyes. Namaskar, everyone.
Namaskaram, ma'am.
So, guys, so far we have been through a very good journey of adjectives, adverbs, articles, and of course, along with them, we had a couple of reading in the form of Thank You, Omu. We had Honduras reading with Maria Luz, and not forgetting, we have got the Adika. Adika. So every story is based on the eating, and not forgetting that SDG goal number 2, zero hunger, is based on the eating or elimination of hunger from one's country. So today also we are going to read about it. Let us see what is in store today. Give me a moment.
Can I have it?
What do you want?
Can I have it?
Why not? Please go ahead and turn it off. Meanwhile, you people can come here. What happened? Nothing happened. Now you can switch on the lights. That would be better.
Ma'am, I will switch on my video in just 2 minutes.
We will start with our story, a new story.
These stories are just like entertaining.
Yes, and they give you also an idea apart from the entertainment. Yes. So it's 1 grain of rice.
दोस्तों आपने एडवांस एक्सेल के बारे में बहुत सुना होगा लेकिन कभी प्रैक्टिकली एक्सपीरियंस नहीं किया है कि इसकी ट्रेनिंग कैसी होती है
1 grain of rice, a mathematical folk tale. Long ago in India, there lived a Raja who believed that he was wise and fair, as a Raja should be.
Okay, so you have to listen to this story as of now. Let's start from the beginning. 1 grain of
Mathematical
rice.
folk tale. Long ago in India, there lived a Raja who believed that he was wise and fair, as a Raja should be. The people in his province were rice farmers. The Raja decreed that everyone must give nearly all of their rice to him. I will store the rice safely, the Raja promised the people, so that in time of famine, everyone will have rice to eat and no one will go hungry.
So Raja was of a very, a kind of protective nature that I will store the grains of the rice or I will store the rice for the worst time. If there is famine in our state or country, then at least I will be able to feed my people. So the rice farmers should give the rice to him.
Each year, the Raja's rice collectors gathered nearly all of the people's rice and carried it away to the royal storehouses. For many years, the rice grew well. The people gave nearly all their rice to the Raja, and the storehouses were always full. The people were left with only just enough rice to get by.
So now they have deposited all the rice produced to the Raja and they themselves were having a very little rice with them.
Then one year the rice grew badly, and there was famine and hunger. The people had no rice to give to the Raja, and they had no rice to eat. The Raja's ministers implored him, Your Highness, let us open the royal storehouses and give the rice to the people, as you promised.
So the Raja's ministers implored him. Implored means you are trying to generate a guilt or kind of you're scolding indirectly to Raja, because you cannot shout in front of a Raja. It will be very indecent for people. So they indirectly try to tell him that you are not doing right to the people. It's famine time. They had supported you when time was good, but now it's your time to give the rice to them.
No, cried the Raja. How do I know how long the famine may last? I must have the rice for myself. Promise or no promise, a Raja must not go hungry.
See how cruel the Raja is. He is moving back from his words, and he said that even if it's a promise or no promise, I should, fill my stomach first. I would not look at those people. Okay, selfish Raja here.
Time went on, and the people grew more and more hungry, but the Raja would not give out the rice. One day the Raja ordered a feast for himself and his court, as it seemed to him a Raja should now and then, even when there is famine.
Feast is a food party. Like yesterday, Rhythm asked what is a feed when Adhika was inviting everyone for the pancake party. Amidst the famine, Raja dared to feast himself. That
Kind of party.
it's a party basically which has a lot of food in it, variety of food in it. So amidst the famine, he's taking this daring step of doing a feast.
A servant led an elephant from a royal storehouse to the palace, carrying 2 full baskets of rice. A village girl named Rani saw that a trickle of rice was falling from one of the baskets. Quickly, she jumped up and walked along beside the elephant, catching the falling rice in her skirt. She was clever, and she began to make a plan.
So what happened? Our village girl came. She saw that Raja's ministers or servants are coming outside to take the buckets of rice from the store. So as they were carrying the rice on elephant, few rice grains fell, but she didn't let those rice grains go waste, because for in the time of famine, even few grains matter. At least you should have something to eat. So this girl Rani collected the grains in her skirt, and then she started building a plan. What's going to be the plan? Let's explore.
At the palace, a guard called, Halt, thief! Where are you going with that rice? I am not a thief, Rani replied. This rice fell from one of the baskets, and I am returning it now to the Raja.
So innocent she is trying to be, huh? So firstly, people thought that she is a thief by looking at the grains of rice on her skirt, but now she said that it's not what I'm, carrying or stealing from your place. I'm giving it back to you.
When the Raja heard about Rani's good deed, he asked his ministers to bring her before him. I wish to reward you for returning what belongs to me, the Raja said to Rani. Ask me for anything, and you shall have it.
So just like Raja, he behaved this time in front of Rani, the small girl, by saying that you have done a good job, so I will give you a wish which will be granted by me.
Your Highness, said Rani, I do not deserve any reward at all, but if you wish, you may give me 1 grain of rice. Only 1 grain of rice? Exclaimed the Raja. Surely you will allow me to reward you plentifully, as a Raja should.
So Rani just asked a very small wish that just give me 1 grain of rice, and Raja was surprised that only 1 grain of rice you need. You should have asked me something bigger. I could have done that too.
Very well, said Rani. If it pleases your Highness, you may reward me in this way. Today you will give me a single grain of rice. Then each day for 30 days you will give me double the rice you gave me the day before. Thus tomorrow you will give me 2 grains of rice, the next day 4 grains of rice, and so on.
So you have understood what she is asking for. So if today you have given me 1 grain of rice, tomorrow you will give me 2, and multiplied by 2 will be 4 on the third day, multiplied by 2, 8 on the fourth or fifth day. This is how you have to continue.
Question.
Yes.
30
Then
days.
what happens?
This seems still to be a modest reward, said the Raja, but you shall have it. And Rani was presented with a single grain of rice.
So he gave her this.
The next day, Rani was presented with 2 grains of rice, and the following day, Rani was presented with 4 grains of rice. On the 9th day, Rani was presented with 256 grains of rice. She had received in all 511 grains of rice, only enough for a small handful. This girl is honest, but not very clever, thought the Raja. She would have gained more rice by keeping what fell under her skirt. On the 12th day, Rani received 2,048 grains of rice, about 4 handfuls. On the 13th day, she received 4,096 grains of rice, enough to fill a bowl. On the 16th day, Rani was presented with a bag containing 32,768 grains of rice. Altogether, she had enough rice for 2 full bags. This doubling adds up to more rice than I expected, thought the Raja. But surely her reward won't amount to much more. On the 20th day, Rani was presented with 16 more bags filled with rice. On the 21st day, she received 1,048,576 grains of rice, enough to fill a basket.
1 million.
On the 24th day, Rani was presented with 8,388,608 grains of rice, enough to fill 8 baskets, which were carried to her by 8 royal deer. On the 27th day, 32 Brahma bulls were needed to deliver 64 baskets of rice. The Raja was deeply troubled. 1 grain of rice has grown very great indeed, he thought, but I shall fulfill the reward to the end, as a Raja should. On the 29th day, Rani was presented with the contents of 2 royal storehouses. On the 30th and final day, 256 elephants crossed the province carrying the contents of the last 4 royal storehouses. 536,870,912 grains of rice. Altogether, Rani had received more than 1 billion grains of rice. The Raja had no more rice to give. And what will you do with this rice, said the Raja with a sigh, now that I have none? I shall give it to all of the hungry people, said Rani, and I shall leave a basket of rice for you, too, if you promise from now on to take only as much rice as you need. I promise, said the Raja. And for the rest of his days, the Raja was truly fair and wise, as a Raja should be.
So the clever trick of the little girl turned out to be very costly affair for Raja, who had to give up all his rice. In fact, 1 store of rice, he had to give up.
I was thinking about this. How did they count these
Of
rice?
course, that's a stupid thing. Nobody would be too busy to count them, but they would be just measuring like 1 handful on one day. Then they have to give her 4 handfuls on the other day. That's how they will be doing the countings. Otherwise, it's not possible to count the grains of the rice. Okay. So have you, okay, after this, I want you people, to tell me which story out of three did you enjoy the most and why. Each student has to, wait, each student has to give me the answer, and then we will shift to the grammatical portion also. Okay. So SVM students, we had read about Mama Pane and the pancakes. We also had read about Thank You Omu, and we had Maria Luz, and the fourth one is One Grain of Rice. Out of these four stories, which one do you think you enjoyed the most, and what is the reason behind it? Okay. So just organize your thoughts for a while, and then you can just think. I'll give you 1 minute.
What is the name of that Maya artist?
It is the garden, garden, the good garden. SVM students, are you ready? Okay, so unmute yourself, and each one of you is supposed to speak. Who is coming first to tell your preference of story? Please come in front and speak.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Athar, you are speaking.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me which story did you like the most and why?
Ma'am, I like the first one.
First is The Good Garden with Maria Luz.
Yes.
Okay, and why?
Because in that we have learned about how all
Why express your opinions, beta? See, English is not only grammar, okay? It's all about expressions, what you are learning. So just try and express yourself freely. So tell me now, why did you like Maria Lou's story or Good Garden story? Because Athar, was it random response? Anybody else from SVM, please? Okay, Rishabh.
Can you tell the name of story of Kenya?
Tale of Kenya.
Who is speaking? First, introduce yourself.
Rishabh Penny.
Okay. Who is there on the mic?
Krishna Rawat.
Now Rishabh has come, but before Rishabh, who was speaking?
Krishna Rawal.
Please start, Rishabh.
Ma'am, one grain of rice because the girl played clever trick and also clever take trick with the king in his kingdom, and also at last he distributes the grains to needy persons.
Wonderful. So it shows her generous nature and her clever nature too. Good. Shaurya, which story did you like? Shaurya.
Ma'am,
Yes, beta. Tell me which story did you enjoy the most and why? I like which one?
Ma'am, Tale of Kenya.
The Tale of Kenya. Okay, that's Mama Panya's one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and why did you enjoy that story?
I was married.
I was?
Ma'am,
I learned many things.
You have learned many things from this story, like what have you learned from Mama Panya's story?
And the literacy rate of Kenya.
Did this story tell about the literacy rate of Kenya? I don't think so. Aditya, can you help him? You can't help him. Okay, you can give your own opinion, please. Come forward, give your own opinion.
Madhav Chopra.
Aditya, then Madhav, then others.
Ma'am, may I?
I'll give you a chance to. Yes, Madhav. Oh, sorry, Aditya. Aditya,
Ma'am, the one grain of rice.
1 grain of rice. Why?
Because of the cleverness of the girl.
Okay. Anything else that you want to add to it?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Aditya. Sure. See, firstly, we are not answering. Second is we are mischieving. Whatever is in your hand, better exposing it to others or rather on the screen. It's better you focus on the studies for a while. Madhav. Madhav.
And one grain of rice. And because the girl was clever and she was kind and helpful.
Okay. I think entire SVM likes 1 grain of rice because Rishabh has given the answer. Any other? Why did you not enjoy other stories, Madhav? What was so boring about other stories?
Long, ma'am.
Sorry,
Because they were very long, ma'am.
they were very long. Okay, I mean this could also have been very long, but I used a YouTube medium to make it shorter. But okay, I consider this as a valid reason for you. Okay, let's talk to other people in ROS and then again we will move to SVM. So yeah, Avni, you can tell me which one did you like and why?
I like mostly God's Garden because in that story, the during the time period of famine, the Maria Luz Duarte mm, faced that famine problem strongly and become affluent from her mind and compiled with Don Pedro and study how to plant the trees and fill their stomach at all.
Okay. Yes.
I like the most the tale of Kenya because in that story I just made reading in this center first time and I just learned something that inviting some friends is can be very good for us and we can enjoy with all of them and then just
Have feast.
have feast.
Yes, Rhythm.
I enjoyed Mama Padna and the pancakes the most because in which Adika, an innocent child, invited many people, many people for eating pancakes, and the people who were brought, and the people who were invited brought things with them, and according to their culture and tradition, in which a message was also conveyed that sharing is caring.
Yes, sharing is caring is the biggest message in this particular book. Let's talk to Ganika.
Yes, ma'am. Marilos Duarte and Omo was the best story of all the time. As in Marilos Duarte, with entertainment, there was also a moral that how things can be made good again, and the struggle of Marilos' father, how he helped his family in the time of their needs by going to the high hills away from his family because there was less crop cultivation in the area. And I liked Omo because how she distributed or helped the people by giving her thick red stew among even when it was left very less and Yeah, and she wasn't having anything to make for herself, and she was very tired, but she thought to help others and distribute it.
Wonderful. Vansh.
Yes, ma'am. I like the tale of the Kenya the most because of Adhika. He was very smart and clever. He was two steps ahead of his mom. And he also said to his mom that you have to make pancakes for all of us. And then when she makes, he distributes it in everyone. And everyone was very happy. And they gave many things, different things to them because of the tradition that if you are going to another's home, you have to give something to them.
Correct. Siddhi.
The Tales of Kenya was my most favorite story, as the characters Mama Panya and the little girl Adhika was like a very humorous characters, and this was a very funny story for me. And the main part of the story that is my favorite is the dialogue, a little more and a little bit more.
Okay. Um, I think Rudyanshi's left. You're muted.
Towards edge. He or she never speaks something. Yes.
Rudyanshi, we can't hear you.
And I'm scared about what's next.
Okay, meanwhile, she just recovers the problem with her mobile or laptop. We will move to this 9 to 14. Kindly attend that. Just like yesterday, you have to do this, and then I will give you one speaking task too.
Now am I audible?
Yes, Vidyanshi, you are.
So unpredictably, each and every story had its own unique moral, like mind-blowing morals. But one of the most favorite stories of mine was Maria Luz Duarte's tale, as it told and it informed us about like how a real doting daughter is like a real helping daughter, and the reality of farmers or the poor families and the reality of every parent, like how they struggle and how they make their children's life better, what are the struggles faced by them, and about sustainable development goal, we got to learn like there's a famine and then people are not getting different conditions, so like I got a lot of information from this. And
All right. Fine,
So
Vidyanshi.
many people put students were like the Ghost Garden, another would like the
Tale of Kenya.
yeah.
Okay, the first one, the ninth one. Yash.
Zero article.
Why zero article?
Then because before Rajputs we cannot add article.
Why? Is there a specific rule for Rajputs?
It
Anybody else from online? Yes, Rhythm.
The
Why the?
ma'am, because it there is a like it is shown that the specific person Rajput, the Rajput. That
It's not the specific person. Can anybody else give me the reason? Ridyanshi.
Ma'am, like it is specifying something like they are Rajput.
No, no, no.
specifies a particular
Ma'am,
caste.
land.
Okay, we are talking about the class here. So the types of people in one category, like the French, the English. Similarly, the Rajputs fought valiantly against Mughals. Dash IAS needs to be very honest. What will come here? An IAS. Next, an hour. Very
Ma'am,
European delegation. Okay,
all Europeans.
is on visit to
India. No article.
no article in India, right? Napoleon was
Ah,
The great leader.
the great leader or a great leader.
The great
French could speak French, however, English villagers did not understand them.
No article.
However, the English villagers did not understand them.
Can we answer?
Yes, why not?
A French could speak the French, however, an English villager didn't understand them.
It's not villager, it is villagers. So a English villager will be incorrect. It should be if you talk about nationality, we do not use the with that.
Ma'am, the 10th one.
The a great leader introducing for the first time. The French
Excuse
speak French, however, the English villagers did not understand them. So here the French nationality, here the English nationality, and French is a language.
me, ma'am.
Yes, Rhythm.
Doubt in the 10th one.
Sorry,
Ma'am, doubt in the 10th one. 10th sentence.
tell me.
Before IAs, the will also come. Like according to the rule that in the front of the post as well. Before the post.
Beta, we have to see that if the post gets repeated, then we use the, but the first time reference is for and only, for a only. Now please do this one also. Hardly 1 minute.
Mighty. Powerful.
Yes, Vansh.
ma'am, in 15th one.
15 to 20. All of them.
Ma'am, I am telling about answers.
Answer we will do in a while, in 1 minute.
Ma'am, I have done.
Okay.
I also done. Ma'am, I have also done.
Okay. So Siddhi is here in the classroom or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Siddhi, tell me the first one.
Okay, ma'am. A century ago, there will be no article then. A century ago, malaria was the most fatal disease.
Correct. So there is no article here, and
And
here
there is the.
the. Why the have we used here, Siddhi?
Because it is there is the superlative degree
Very good.
coming after.
Reason is the superlative degree, that is most. Very nice, beta. Next from SVM.
And air
And air.
and the water are the reason behind life on the earth.
Okay. So what is the first response?
And
How can you make air and? बच्चे and तभी लग पाएगा जब आपके पास एक काउंटेबल नाउन आएगा. एयर इज नॉट अ काउंटेबल नाउन. आप एयर को काउंट नहीं कर सकते, उसकी गिनती नहीं कर सकते, तो आप and नहीं लगा पाएंगे यहाँ पे.
nothing will come.
Yes, nothing will come. So it's a blank. Next, Ganika.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Rustam,
17.
a young boy lost his life in a duel with a mighty Sorab.
Duel means fight. Lost his life fight with the mighty Saurabh.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes.
May I?
Ma'am, the.
I asked Vansh. Please do not reply like that unless it is your chance.
Ma'am, I think.
Some years ago, a huge ship sank into.
Ma'am, may I?
When
Ma'am,
answer.
ma'am, I think the.
The. With ocean bodies, we use the. Okay, next is from Ridyanshi. My daughter has opted for Urdu as dash language in her senior secondary course.
Ma'am, in the first blank, no article will be there, and second, the. Because of the ordinal number.
Why have we put a cross in the first blank?
Ma'am, it's in language. That's
Correct.
why.
Language. And here we will put the because of ordinal afterwards. The second language. Second is the ordinal number. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Now try attempting this one. Little tougher. What is? Eve is the evening of the Christmas, one day before when Christmas is celebrated. So 24th will be the eve of Christmas.
Ma'am, I have done.
You've done, but SVM will be given chance first. SVM students, please tell me for the first one.
No article in first.
Sorry, beta, 21st.
Beauty is the truth. Truth is the beauty.
Okay, beauty is the truth. Truth is the beauty. Correct. Ganika, dash seniors. Ganika.
First one is no article, the.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, Ridyanshi. Ganika,
Yes.
speak up.
Ma'am, these seniors are expected to be considerate of the juniors.
Very good. Why have you chosen the here? Next, we have Dash Eve of Christmas. Avni.
The eve of Christmas brings a smile on the face of all and sundry.
Very good. The eve of Christmas brings a smile on the face of all and sundry. All and sundry means everybody except anyone. Not leaving anyone, all and sundry. Includes everybody. Okay? So that is it for the articles. The grammar portion is over. Tomorrow we will have newer slides and few questions with respect to grammar part. Now it's a discussion round. Okay, what are we going to discuss? A small 10 minutes discussion. So we had various characters in Maria Luz. We had characters in the Tales of Kenya. We had characters in Omu. And also we had characters in the One Grain of Rice. So which character do you think you most resemble with and why? You have to give one instance from your life as a proof that why you are choosing this character to portray your life. For example, if you think that you are very closest to Omo's personality, then why do you think so? You have to give me one example from your life that this is what you did last time, which makes you think that yes, you were near to what Omu did. Okay, so I will give you 1 minute to think and then the discussion would start. It's 4:52 by my clock. By 4:53, we will start the discussion.
How can we start?
I resemble with the character.
Ma'am is starting. What do you have to say?
Vansh Bache, from all the four stories, you have to pick any one character with whom you find similarity in your own personality, which you think resembles you. And that is a part of your quality also. Then you have to tell me why do you think so and give one instance or example from your life supporting that quality. From any one of the books, not all of the books, any one book that you want to choose and one character. Right, guys, it's time. I think we all are ready now for the discussion. Vansh, Siddhi, Ganika, Ridyanshi, Rhythm, switch on your videos. And I want somebody to start the discussion from SVM. Who will open the floor for this discussion? Is it Madhav, Aditya, Shaurya, Rishabh, Diyanshu? Any other person who's sitting in the class? Who will start first? Aditya? Will you start? Please start.
Ma'am,
Louder, Viche.
I love the character of the girl.
Of
the girl in the story One Grain of Rice.
Okay, and why do you think so? This quality is, supportive of your personality. You have to give me one instance also. What did you do that showed your cleverness?
Ma'am, not cleverness, the kindness of the girl.
The kindness, the generosity. Okay, so you can tell me. Give me that example. Please start, Aditya.
Wait, ma'am.
Yes?
Ma'am, our
Some issue,
projector.
ma'am.
Yes, beta. Okay, Rhythm, you can start.
No.
As well.
Yes, ma'am.
Rhythm, your voice is not reaching. Ganika?
Yes, ma'am. And I think I resemble with the character of Omu the most, as whenever like I'm sleeping and my brothers ask me like to go and give me some water, and if I say no, like I am not giving you, after some time I start to feel guilty, like why I didn't give him water, or like if I'm eating something and like a little bit of it is only left, and my brother says like, can you give me a little, and I'm just like, no, I won't give you, but after some time, I'm just like, okay, it's okay, you can take a little bit. Like I am full and you can take in it, you can eat it.
Okay. Good one, Ganika.
Voice audible.
Vansh, Arya.
I resemble with the character Adhika the most.
Yes, Vansh.
I resemble with the character Adhika the most because whenever at my home anything good is made, I I I tell to my friends and share it to them, and they also give me something in return.
Okay. Siddhi.
I feel that in my life, the character I am like Adhika, because Adhika in the Tales of Kenya, as as a character was like she invited many people and they enjoyed the party with their friends. So it once happened it with me, like in my real life, that it was my birthday, and I called like my many friends, and like most of them came and we enjoyed a lot. So like us a little similar like that.
Rhythm.
Ma'am, is my voice audible?
Yes.
So I resemble with character Adika the most because like on my birthday in 2022, on that day my result was also there and I got first position and was very happy and inviting everyone, even those I did not know. And like Adika invited the every people because he was happy that his mother was going to cook pancakes. But like there was double happiness with me, like the position as well as my birthday, and that's why I resemble with Aditi.
All right. Excellent. Ridyanshi.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I think I resemble with the character of Omu the most because in the class recess, whenever anybody asks me for some little bit of my food to share, so I give it to him or her. And whenever somebody has brought something very good, so like my friends come and ask me, like random student of the class, do you want to eat like suppose cake? Do you want to eat cake? I like, okay, you can bring if you want. So he or she brings a huge amount of that. So I guess I resemble her character.
All right. I think everybody has a valid point, but Avni also has something to share.
I resemble with the character of Adhika because I'm very kind-hearted and give away everything that anyone doesn't have, and it doesn't matter to me that it was gone from my side and that I have given to others. It was not with me anymore, but I remember. But when I help others, it gives relief to my heart, and I think when I help others, then only the others help me.
Correct. Very nicely presented, everybody. So we will end our class today here only. Let's meet tomorrow and be ready for a test this week, which will be based on your grammatical unit and some questions from the books as well. So, namaskar, everybody. See you.
Namaskar, ma'am.
Namaskar, ma'am.